An update now to a story we first reported last week. The Idaho Attorney General found 2 homeowners associations and a management company were charging fees they shouldn't have been. Our Aspen Shumpert has been digging into the story for days and explains what these communities are doing next.
John Oxley learned the Idaho Attorney General was investigating his HOA in Star last year from a community email.
I was a little concerned about it.
He says he's glad the state stepped in.
Somebody came to the office and complained about the specific HOA fees, and they said this is not in our contract, this is not in our CCRs.
Under a 2024 Idaho law, homeowners associations have to disclose transfer fees in their CCRs, covenants, conditions, and restrictions, which are the binding rules every homeowner agrees to when they buy into an HOA community. Transfer fees are a one-time charge an HOA collects when a home in the community changes hands. The updated law also made it illegal for third-party management companies hired by HOAs to collect transfer fees at all. Idaho AG Raul Labrador says his office found 3 entities broke the law: Armstrong Park HOA in Kootenai County, Pristine Springs HOA in Star, and Boise-based management firm Park Point Management Services, which the AG says contracts with about 70 HOAs across the Gem State.
I think what probably was happening is that it was done in the past and there was no statute. They realized that they were violating the law, and that's why they entered into the agreement.
Labrador couldn't provide the total number of homeowners wrongfully charged, but says all 3 entities signed agreements with the AG requiring refunds for wrongfully charged homeowners.
This corrective action of our office is going to ensure that it doesn't happen again.
According to an HOA billing statement shared with KTVB, Pristine Springs HOA charged every homeowner in October of last year a one-time fee of $106 to cover nearly $28,000 in legal fees. The HOA says it used money from a land sale to refund about $6,000 to 17 affected homeowners. It's unclear if Park Point has paid any portion, even though residents say the company was managing the Pristine Springs HOA at the time.
Most folks were angry over that.
Tuesday night, nearly 100 Pristine Springs homeowners gathered at the HOA board meeting to vote on adding a $300 transfer fee per home sale to its CC&Rs, making those charges legal going forward. The board says the money would go into the HOA reserve account and be used on things to benefit the community. A managing company, First Service Group, took over managing Pristine Springs HOA in January of 2025. The company told us it was a private meeting for homeowners only, and we were not allowed inside. The amendment process requires a 2/3 majority vote from homeowners, but the HOA told us not enough homeowners turned out, so the vote couldn't happen.
I personally would like to see the transfer fees done away with because it simply doesn't cost that much. It doesn't cost that much to put their name on paper.
Because it's difficult to get enough homeowners to show up to meetings, Oxley is taking matters into his own hands.
My largest concern is trying to get the community to vote. That's why I'm carrying a petition now, so that we can vote by mail or in person rather than a proxy.
We reached out to Park Point Management Services to ask them about the investigation and transfer fees, but did not hear back from the group. Now, if these entities don't comply, the Attorney General could sue them and fine them thousands of dollars per offense. Morgan, we learned through that bank statement what has already been done for the Star community, but the others remain to be seen.
Okay, and it is an order from the Attorney General.
It is an order.
Okay, Aspen, thank you.